Hello everybody and welcome back to Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Now we have some unfinished business left here in the Ashina outskirts before we move on to the next area. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go up here and we're going to get some things. So we have 200 sen, not great, but what can you do? I'm going to pop a heavy coin purse really fast. Just so that we're gonna talk to this guy. So he's gonna tell us to buy an offering. So we're gonna buy Robert's firecrackers, which is another shinobi tool. He has a gourd seed that we're going to farm for. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, we're going to move on in this building over here where we're going to find this guy. What's good, mate?
わしにな忍びは大概そうじゃ。じゃがその左腕忍び技師となるほど石腕の王ならば赤炉お主をそう呼ぼう。お前はなわしは足名王赤炉。お主もネズミがなんだこの足名にはネズミもそれを片端どうやらお主にも人どうじゃ赤炉。
Yeah, we're gonna accept that.
よし赤炉よなこれはネズミの顔切ってまいれさすればお主の戦
So yeah, so he gives us the description of what the rats look like, and they're actually like really close by. But before we do that, we're gonna run up here, and then go up this rafter like this, and we're gonna go inside this chest. And what's in this chest is a good old prayer bead. So yeah, it's not just mini bosses that give you prayer beads. You can actually find them throughout the map. So you can definitely keep an eye out for prayer beads. So we are going to quickly go ahead and level up our stuff with the prayer beads, get ourselves some more health and posture, and then we are going to do this guy's quest line, or not really a quest line, just his one little mission. So run through here, rest up, enhance, and that's our first prayer necklace. You can see our health has gone up a little bit. There are 10 prayer necklaces in total, which means we have to find 40 prayer beads throughout the duration of this game, which isn't that just lovely. And the vast majority of those are the mini bosses that we find. There are a few that are just around, though. They're later. And we're gonna get him out of the way. We're gonna grapple up here, and the rats are actually right here. So those two, plus this guy that's around this tree right here. We're gonna stealth kill him. It's usually a little hard to stealth kill the second guy just because the first guy sees you. So we're gonna have to be a little quick about it. Heck, okay. Wasn't as lucky. So fighting these guys is actually really annoying. They use their giant hat as a shield, and it's really hard to get behind them. So what I like to do is I just kind of run away and just wait for them to not spot me. Which you can usually tell because the music dies down. So when you see those arrows and the music dies down, that's how you know that they lost you. So now they're going to start... Thanks for the pellet. Yeah, and just because... The reason why I don't like fighting them is just because you can't see what they're doing, and yeah, their big hat is a shield. Unless he wants to keep doing this, in which, fine by me. Well, that was lucky. So now that they're dead, we can just run all the way back up to Tengu. He's going to give us a thing that's pretty important. So we're gonna run up here. My man.
おう、ネズミをやはりお主によし。
And he gives us the Ashina Esoteric Text, which is a whole nother skill tree.
これは足名流じゃ。流派というてもただ戦に勝つ。ネズミ狩りに何より。
Thanks, mate. So he gives us the Ashina skill tree. There's really only going to be 3 skill trees that we're really going to have to worry about. I mean, there's another one that you can get, which is just combat arts, but I usually spend my time just leveling 3 skill trees. So first off, we got to get the Makiri counter, which I think we have enough for. So we're going to sit down here. We have 3 skill points. So as you can see, here's the Ashina skill tree, and then here is the other one. So we're going to grab Makiri counter. We're going to grab the run and slide. So that's going to be a help. So we're going to travel back to the temple, where we're going to put that young lord's bell charm to use, while also leveling up for that gourd seed that other guy is selling. So we're going to go here. We might as well talk to the sculptor to get the firecrackers.
忍び技師どれこの仕掛け芯と筒薬とく筒薬からくり筒と使えそうな
Need the mechanical barrel, and then I was a little confused. There, Shinobi Firecracker. And then we have the upgrading skill tree, which you see we have the spinning shuriken, which we need scrap iron for. And then the spring-load firecracker. There's another one, the long spark, which is also helpful, but we don't have that yet. So now that we have this, we can have these 2 things. The Shinobi Firecracker and the, yeah. So now we place the charm here.
目をつぶり鈴の声を聞いてやるといい その鈴の音が呼び覚ますじゃろう眠っちまってるお前さんの古い記憶を
3 years ago. So this is going to provide us some valuable insight about the story of the game and how things are the way that they are. So we have just warped 3 years into the past. We are in a memory right now in the Hirata estate. Get a fistful of ash. We talk to this guy.
何が賊ども巫女様を今は何を教えてくれ流泉もでの流泉3年どういう武士殿は何も覚えこれは
I'm gonna smack this man. Also, in this game, you can actually deflect dogs, which, you know, that's something. I actually didn't learn that till much later. Oh my gosh. Most of these guys you can just poise break. So we go up here, and then we rest up at this sculptor's idol. We take a rest here. Grab a shard. I'm gonna go past these guys just so that I can get this bow guy. Or I can just... Ow. Because who needs a death blow, am I right? Grab this thing. And some dowsing powder. Alright. Get this man out of the way. Boink, boink, dead. So this place is actually a pretty good farming spot if you want some extra sen. It's definitely what I use to grab me some things. We'll grab this fistful of ash. We're gonna grab the flame barrel, which is our next shinobi tool. Woo! Alright, there's a bow guy up here. We're gonna kill him first. Just so he doesn't have to rain arrows on me. Get this guy. Pick up some dowsing powder and some pellets, always nice. Oh, and Amoeba Balloon of Wealth gives you more scent for a duration of time. You can talk to this guy, but... Jeepers! Get out of here. Alright, talk fast, please. Hold on. Before you do anything, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run over here and open this door. So that way I have a shortcut all the way back to the idol. Ow. Big chicken right there. I think there is a... So there's another shinobi tool that's just sitting here somewhere. I think it's later. Yeah, I think it's in the other place, so... Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rest up at this idol real quick. I'm gonna pick up the next tool and then move on. Jeez, why can't I just get the death blow? We go through here. Okay, I think it's right here. So we're just gonna open up this door and then pick up the Shinobi Axe of the Monkey, also known as the Loaded Axe. So, like coin purse. That's gonna help. Once we get the 1,000 sen we need, we're just gonna pick up the gourd seed. Now, these guys with the shields are annoying. A good technique for them is just to kind of circle them. And then when they occasionally they do try to hit you, just... Okay, well... I just like to do this. They usually leave their flank open long enough. This. There we are. All right. Countering thrust attacks. The Makiri counter skill, yeah, I know. This is gonna show you an introduction to the Makiri counter, so... Real quick, we're gonna kill this guy. Woo! Okay, I'm dying. That was a bad idea. I'm getting myself stuck unnecessarily. Dude! Get out of here. Me and you, bro. That's it. That's a Makiri counter right there. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Alright, let's not fight in here, because it's hard to see. There we are. And dead. And then that's just a prayer bead. And some Amiibo possession balloon. So now that that's done, we picked up some stuff. We will now move back to the temple, get our stuff, then go back and grab the gourd seed. So we get the loaded axe and the flame vent. And then he gives us the prosthetic esoteric text. Yeah, so now we get our third skill tree, which is the prosthetic text. And basically what that does is that it just gives us more ways to hone our skills. So we're going to get one of my favorite combat arts, Ichimonji. And then I guess just kind of... We're going to get Chasing Slice as well. So instead of Whirlwind Slash, which I don't really use, Ichimonji is good for... It's a prosthetic follow-up attacks. There's a good time to use the Shinobi prosthetic, which you'll see here. The The firecracker just kind of stuns enemies for a bit. But what the Ichimonji does is... No, that's not it. It can actually... It deals immense posture damage and heals some of your posture damage. So it's really good. Definitely worth it, especially for big enemies that have long windups. But you can also do a quick Ichimonji as well, just kind of... It's not as fast, but you get the idea. So now we have our 1,000. We are just going to grab the gourd seed and get ourselves another gourd. We're just gonna warp to the temple idol. We can actually use the homeward idol as much as we want. It's actually very handy if you get stuck someplace or you just want to go back to the temple right away instead of having to run to wherever you need to go. So Emma, thank you. All right. So that gives us 4. When we travel back to Hirata and the Bamboo Slope, we're going to take on our next guy. Okay, up here. This is actually another one of my favorite farming spots. There's so many enemies and they drop quite a handful of sen. I mean, it's still pretty early game, so it's not like really advanced, but also these guys die really quickly, assuming you don't get barrage. Dude! What in the heck? Jeepers. That's really all it takes. Just 1, 2. I don't get why that's so difficult. Get out of here. I'm gonna sneak this shield guy. There's this bow guy. Grab this thing. And then we're gonna fight this guy right here. Yeepers. Hey, Dad. Hidden temple key.
お屋敷の巫女様はだがこの日の
崖外からな。
そうあちらから外へ出てさすれば
わかりました。
狼よ。
はい。
主狼よ。
父上。
So, there's all the fire, so we gotta go through this way. And lucky for us, there is a route this way. Just past here. With this guy. And this other guy. I didn't want to have to use the extra revive. It's kind of annoying, but then again, I don't want to walk all that way either. So we're just gonna have to accept it. We'll get it back. No worries. Just keep death blowing enemies and this will be fine. And it refills even faster if you death blow bosses. Okay, oil, and then there's our next idol. I don't know what oil is used for, to be honest. Woo! So I go under here just so that I lose their sight. Except for the one bow guy's been shooting at me. Alright, they don't know where I am. Except for one dude, apparently. Alright, what do you got? Alright, let's go, bro. So me and him about to fight together. Why in the world can't I death blow things anymore? What is this? Okay, I'm about to get poisoned. Hold on. I didn't sign up for that. Dude! Alright, can you distract the big guy for me? While I go for the shield guy. Attack I missed. See all that posture damage I just dealt to him? That's why I love the Ichimonji. It's a really great one. Especially if it hits. Ah, I was so early. Uh-uh. Alright, first phase out of the way. What's next, big fella? Completely missed. Woo! I'll take that. That's what the firecrackers are good for. In case you're screaming at me to use my firecrackers. Ow! Bye-bye. As you can see, by killing bosses, that meter just filled up tenfold. And that nets us a prayer bead. So now we just run in here and pick up this next idol right over here. There's the old lady that gave us the bell charm. We get the Mibu Soul Balloon. Run and break everything in this house. And pick up things. I love how you can run through things and just break everything. That's so funny. And our meter's filled up. And what's something about these is that you can actually hug these walls and then they rotate. Which, I definitely didn't know about that. You actually find some pretty nifty stuff in here. One of which being in this very chest. I think you all know what it is by now. It's a prayer bead. And then divine confetti, which is very useful for later. So now that we have 3 prayer beads, there's actually a way that we can actually get one more right here, and it involves us going back over to the Ashina Castle Gate and killing one little minor boss that I've kind of been putting off. So rest up here. We have 2 skill points. I'm going to get the grappling hook attack and then the descending carp. So now I just increase my damage to enemy posture. And then there's the ascending carp, which I think is better. Which is just every single one of my deflects deals more posture damage. I usually get the Ashina skill tree first because it's short and the abilities are just insane. You actually get another skill tree if you complete that one. We talk to Tengu. So we're gonna skip past these guys. I don't really care about them. Except for you. You get dead. That's what you get for inconveniencing me that one time. I'm gonna heal up just one little bit. Bop this guy. And then Blazing Bolt. Woo! Alright, big fella. So with the Blazing Bull, you kinda wanna just deal damage to the health bar more so than the bull's posture, which usually entails running. I don't lock on, and I don't lock on because you're always locked onto his head, and that's the one thing you do not want to be locked onto. You want to go past his head and into his body. So by countering his charge, you can actually stagger him pretty well. So if you can, do that. But I like to stay by his hind legs so that he thrashes his head around and never can really reach me. Ow. That's usually why I just kind of do like this. And there's really just nothing he can do. Just keep absolutely wailing on him. I'm spamming the R1 button right now. Absolutely. Ow. I didn't... There we are. And that gives us Shinobi rank medicine too.
静まっているんじゃな側面まだ生きておるぞ瀕死はどうした
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna rest here first. There we are. And then really quick, I'm gonna pick up a thing. By killing this guy, you get the gatehouse key, which is gonna be useful for later. Just trust me on this one. So now that we have everything we need, we are going to, first off, equip our snap seeds. I did say they were going to be useful. Travel back to Hirata, and then we are going to fight the main boss of the Hirata estate, which really, really well made boss. So, straight through this hall, past this one random dude. We talk to this guy here.
この先へこれをわずかだ
And he gives us one snap seed. Lovely. So, we move this little mat aside. Oh, did I forget? I completely forgot. I have to level up my... Hold on. There, second prayer necklace. Now that we have that, we're going to go down here. We are going to use the hidden temple key we got from our dad, and then we are going to have some fun.
父上母上少女よみんなどこへ行ったんだ
ミコ様現実か
久しいなフクロウのせがれよ
お蝶殿言ってください
そなたは
なすべきことをなすのです
わかりました
さてやろうかせがれ殿
Vitality and posture. I think I know how vitality and posture work by now.
さてな惑わば死ぬぞせがれ殿
Bye bye. Yeah, you guys really didn't think it'd be that easy, huh? Alright. Run in the middle. Kaboom! Oh, heck. And then use the snap seeds. Ah, heck. I could have ended the fight right there. Bye-bye. that's it. We get the memory lady butterfly, and of course, the Sakura droplet, which we will cash in later. It's going to be of big help. Uh-oh. We've just been stabbed.
私のためそなたは戦ってくれた。捨ておくことなどできるものか。狼よ、我が血と共に生きてくれ。
And we're back. Sakura droplet in tow. And we are also going to, of course, memory. We're going to acquire the ascending carp, and then the beta deflection. We have these things left, and then you get the combat art. Especially Ichimonji double, another combat art which just does 2 instead of 1. I also want to get this as early as possible, Breath of Life Light, so I might just get Shinobi Karma's body, because Breath of Life Light gives you health every time you death blow, which is really helpful. So now that that's out of the way, we can essentially move on to the next area, which we've already unlocked, Ashina Castle. So, rest up, get my stuff back, and then travel to the castle, where we are going to essentially do a bit of a boss rush right before the memory boss. So basically it's back to back to back bosses here. So one of the bosses actually right, where is he? There he is. Get out of here. The rest of these guys are gunmen and just die in one hit. They're gonna... Ow. Well, that's a bit stupid. Alright. Jeez. Alright. Alright, big fella. How do you like the Makiri counter now? Yo! Bye-bye. That's a prayer bead. That was easy. So that's it for that guy. Now we rest up here. Then we go back here again. First off, we're going to pick up another prayer bead, which is over here. Gonna get this dog, apparently. I would prefer to kill the guy with the giant bell, but I mean, whatever. Pick up this and just jam. Oh, great. Ow. There we are. We're gonna pick up this sculptor's idol. It's actually gonna be very helpful for later. But what we want to do is that we want to probably use one of these. So the memorial mob is here, and he wants us. Oh, the prayer bead is that much. Okay. Yeah. I know. We could buy a prayer bead from him, so now we have two. What do you know? So now that that's there, we can run back over here and then... Ow. Run up here and then we can go to a place that's all too familiar. Just in case you guys remember this place, Ashina Reservoir. You know, the place that we... Right here we fought Shigenori Yamauchi, the very first tutorial boss. In case you guys forgot. Okay, right here. Get this guy out of the way. And this guy out of the way. We're gonna run in here, use the gatehouse key that we got from the soldier. And that's going to net us a heavy coin purse. But especially, y'all already know what it is. It's Gyobu's broken horn, of course. Yeah, you thought it was a prayer bead. Nah, not this time. So Gyobu's broken horn is another shinobi tool, which is fairly helpful. So we're gonna get these guys. We're basically just gonna repeat what we did at the very start of the game. Just shimmy, shimmy. And then we're going to get to the first mini boss. It was actually quite a big roadblock for me in my very first playthrough. So we don't have a whole lot of time left, so I want to make the most of this. So we grapple here, and then we see this guy. We're just gonna pop 7 Ashina Spear, Shikibuto Chikazu Yamauchi. He's going... This guy was quite the opponent. And this really taught me how to Makiri counter. Jeez, I'm about to roll right off this cliff. And as you can see, he hits like an absolute freight train. Jeepers. There, you do that follow-up, that staggering is pretty good. Ow, no. Jeez. There we are. Goodness gracious, that was close. He's still giving me trouble, even to this day. Pick up the scrap iron. Just gonna quickly do some of that. There's an item back here, if I remember. I think there's something else in here as well. Yeah, some pellets. I know, very useful. So that's it for that. We just essentially just run past these guys. They're not all that important. And lucky for us, our next boss is actually right over there. Excuse me. We go right around over here. We can talk to this guy.
まこと美しい。おい、誰を呼んでおる？お主。わしは熊のじ。見かけぬ顔だが。明かせ。明かせぬ。さては。明かせ。これは忍び衆ならば。
Yeah. So now we're gonna go down here, and then we can talk to this guy over here as well. So this was the well that we were actually in at the start of the game. Yeah, I know. I wonder who that could be, eh? Dodge that kick. Got him. Dodge it. Well, that was fairly simple. So we're just gonna go in here and we're gonna grab another checkpoint that's gonna be helpful for us later in the abandoned dungeon. We're not gonna worry about the abandoned dungeon. We're especially not gonna worry about that thing over there until much later. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna rest right here. Enhance our abilities to get the third prayer necklace, and then travel back to Ashina Castle, and then do this route as if you were playing without doing all bosses. We go up here. Alright, so it looks like I'm just about out of time, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get to the checkpoint, and then we're going to end the episode. So I think I can do that within the next 5 minutes. I think it's possible. We're not going to fight any bosses, so what we're going to do is we're just going to make it there. Oh, I wanted to grab the thing. There. It was completely useless. The ceramic shards, you just throw them to distract enemies, but I mean, let's be real. I might as well just do this. Yeah, avoid that guy. He can basically one-shot you. We get some Mungo sugar. We go up here. Woo! That was pretty close. Grapple on up here. We got another guy who skydived right over to our spot. We're gonna pick up this gourd seed. Then we're going to rest. Reset those guys. And we're just gonna dash through this spot. Open this up. There's this guy who does the Ichimonji and a thrust attack sometimes. I could have done. We're gonna see one of these ones. We're gonna hug this wall. Go around. And then in here we find a prayer bead, obviously. Hug this wall again. Excuse me, y'all. Just want to go up here. Luckily for us, they can't follow us up here. So you run up on these rafters. Stealth this guy. For no reason, other than just we can. Pick up this Mibu balloon. And then we activate the checkpoint. Very simple. So I'm going to go back to the temple. I'm going to get my gourd seed, and we're going to end off the episode. So now that we have half of our gourd seeds, I'm going to end off this episode of Sekiro. So I hope you guys have enjoyed Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.